Hi, thanks for joining us. My name's Sophie, his name is Kev, and together we are lost on the lanes. Today, in 5 Go Trailblazing, we take you on an epic 80-mile adventure around the Peak District, taking in 26 of the amazing green lanes, encountering gravel, single tracks, and lots of dust. We had Kev's brother Tony with us in this video, who is a seasoned biker but is very new to off-roading, so some of these lanes are harder than others, so keep watching to see how he handles these. I'm on the black Fantic, the XEF 250 Kazza, and Tom is on the red, white and blue Fantic, and Tony is on his brand new red and white Fantic. Kev is on his KTM 500 EXC, and Neil is on his Honda CRF 300. Firstly, we just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been watching all of our recent videos. We got so many comments asking for the GPX files for our last 3, including the 40-mile loop. And then we got loads of very gratefully received feedback and photos from those of you who have tried that route and loved it, but wished that it was a bit longer. So hey, we've got good news. This video incorporates the 40-mile loop, but then almost doubles it. So if you liked that, you'll love this. We've added in more of the same type of trails, so you'll have all those fantastic views, the gravel tracks, and some stunning scenery. We've managed to get some drone footage into this one as well. We do also have a GPX file that we're happy to share for this one, so keep watching and we'll tell you how to get hold of this for yourself. And it's a full day's riding with a couple of stops at cafes. Just to say, before we head out on the lanes, we always check the statuses on the TRF Green Road map. We've been members of the TRF for 4 years now, ever since I started riding basically, and we really appreciate the work that they do, lobbying to keep all of these green lanes open for us to enjoy. So please, if you're thinking about it, become a member. And don't forget, leave gates as you find them, respect horses and livestock, and ride within your limits. No trophies for heroic. As usual, we've added what 3 words, so if you don't have a navigation system that can use the GPX files, you can still find your way around the Peak District. It's one of the best tools for navigating the Peak District. The entire world has been divided into 3 metre by 3 metre squares, and all you do is you take those 3 words, pop them into the What 3 Words website, and it'll show you on a map exactly where you are. Hey, are you okay? It is dusty. It was dusty yesterday. So this one's called Cardlemere Lane and features quite heavily on our video called 10-Mile Loop for Beginners. It's a really good one. It's a great one to start on, so it gets you warmed up, gets you used to standing on the pegs. It's just gravel tracks. There's a few puddles in the winter, but yeah, I like this one. Thank you. So today 4 of us are connected by Bluetooth, so obviously Kev and I, because we always are, and then Tom and Tony as well. So the 4 of us are chatting to each other. Unfortunately, Kev's audio had a mad moment and isn't working in this, so you can only hear me and you can sometimes hear him through my helmet. Hence there's quite a lot of voiceover in this, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. This one's an old Roman road, actually called Green Lane, and it's another nice easy one. In the winter there is a dip about halfway through that gets filled with water and that can be quite deep and a bit more technical. So in the summer it's nice and easy, in the winter it's a tad more challenging. But as you go through these woods here, on the left in this direction there's some old ruins of a Roman village. Watch out for those. It is completely dry. Here we go through the village of Monash and then beyond to the next lane, which is called Cross Lane. This is a good one. Another one that's nice and easy. Again, when it gets wet in the winter, it's a bit more slippy. The ruts are a bit deeper. You have to be a bit more careful. But it's a nice short one, and it takes you through to the Honesty Cafe at the other end. Oh, watch out, there's all like kids in the way. Again, you've got to watch out on this grass. If it's been wet, it can be a bit slippy and there's a few ruts in there, so just be careful. So this is the Honesty Cafe. It's great. You can get tea, coffee, cold drinks, snacks, biscuits, cakes, and a few other bits and pieces. It's a nice little stop off. So when we come out of there, we decided to go back the way we came. It's always good to do a lane the other way. You kind of know what's coming, but it's still a bit different, and it's a lot better than going on the road. So this next one, this is a good one. Can be a bit more challenging. There are a few puddles in the winter. Because it's very dry and it's the summer, we're predominantly in the middle. I wouldn't necessarily be in the middle if it was the winter. I'd probably keep to the outside. Just here, there's quite a big puddle in the winter time, so just be careful there. A few ups, a few downs, but a bit of back brake when you're coming down, and it's not too bad. Obviously it was very dusty this day. So this one's Priest Cliff Road, and again very dusty in the dry. The disadvantage of being behind everybody is you end up with a really big moustache of dust, but nice and easy, gravel track, nothing technical at all, quite fast paced and flowy. Absolutely glorious scenery. And then we get to the top there and turn right, past the farm, and this is a really good lane. Got to take it easy though, because it can be a bit deceptive. You see, Tony's going a bit fast here, and there's some bumps, and then just watch. Oh, he heads towards the wall, but manages to recover that one. I have seen people come off there, so even though the bumps are great fun, do take it easy on there. And then this bit, it's a bit downhill, bit of back brake, nothing difficult at all. Right. Excellent, it's a bit different. At this point you can actually go left as well, but it's a bit more technical going left. There's a lot of the dry stone walls that are down, and you've got to pick your way through. So going right down to the road here is definitely the easiest way when you come to that T-junction. So this one that we're coming on to now is known as Lytton Slack. Again, quite grassy. It's only short, but good fun. More technical, as with most of these lanes really. In the winter they're more technical because you've got rain, the grass is wet, and as we've said before, when the grass is wet it's like green ice. You have to be ever so careful. So okay for beginners when it's dry, it becomes a bit more technical if it's wet. Fantastic view down the valley. There's another view when I'm a little bit higher coming up, and it's just beautiful. And we were so lucky, it was such a nice day. Look at this view down the valley. Absolutely superb. And there we are. And here comes Kev on his KTM. And Tony on the Fantic, and Neil on his CRF. So at this point we head off to Roych Clough. This one's in Roych Clough. There's one of those signs, unsuitable for motor vehicles. We always love that sign. You know it's going to be a fun lane. Yeah. Go, go, go. Go in front. Yeah. Just so that I can have, like, you know, somebody else in the front other than Kev, which is who I had. Oh, don't follow me. Wasn't looking. I had Kev in front of me last time I went down here, so I might as well have somebody else in front of me, and I can have you behind me then. This is just one of those where you've just got to have loose arms and let the bike go. And don't be holding onto the handlebars. Is everybody all right? Excellent, that's good. That's what we like. Loose arms, loose arms. That's it. Let the front wheel go where it wants to go. This is a nice, easy, fast gravel track. I'm not really sure of the name of it, but we got some fantastic drone footage in our 40-mile loop video of us going up this lane. I'll pop a link to that video in the description. This one is Clement Lane, or as Kev said last time, if it's raining it's known as Inclement Lane. Honestly, just think of me, I have to live with these dad jokes. This is another easy one if you go slow. The second half of the fly-through shows us going through Bradwell, Brough-on-Noe, and then up on top of the ridge where the views are absolutely amazing, and we managed to get some really good drone footage which is coming up. Then we go down past Abney Grange, round and onto the other ridge, this one, where the elevation is really high again and it's fantastic views on a clear day. We drop down into Grindleford, Calver, Stony Middleton, Eyam and onto Tideswell, where there are some more really good lanes. We finish this off going through Millersdale, Pomeroy and Herdlow, and then back to where we started. If you're enjoying this video, then please click like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. It's completely free for you and will only take you a second, but it makes a huge difference to us. It's your support that helps us keep creating these videos that you enjoy, and it really means a lot to us. We get thousands of watches, but not everybody subscribes. It would be great if you did. Thank you very much. We were also asked recently how people can buy us a coffee, so we've now set up that facility. So if you want to thank us for the GPX or buy us a coffee virtually, then I'll pop the link in the description. And thanks a lot to those of you who have already done that. Thank you. So this one's Moorbrook Lane. It's a slightly downhill single track with a bit of uneven concrete down the middle. If you stand up, bit of back brake to slow you down, and don't grip onto the handlebars too tightly, you'll be fine. Honestly, my mother says I've got a halo, but it's blue, so I'm very good, but I do swear a lot. So yeah, I can only apologise. Swearing. You know me. You and Tom don't hear it anymore. You're just so used to it. Whereas I think it's the first time Tony's heard all this swearing. Oh, blackberry picking. Hello, hello. From there, we start to climb up onto that very first ridge. This one is known as Brough Lane and was very dusty on this day. The key to this is momentum, not going fast, but continuous throttle and pick the easiest line, unlike I do coming up. Oh my God, I can't see a thing. Oh, I've gone massively wrong here. Ended up in a ditch. Well done you for waiting, Tom. You can't at all. Right, well I'm out of the ditch, so that's always a bonus. And the walker has gone. Right, and I'm off again. is there going to be a coffee stop at some point with a proper loo? So we left Brough Lane and headed over about 5 minutes past the gliding club, which we've now been told that the cafe is for members only, to this lane, which is known as School Lane. It's nice and easy downhill in the dry, bit slippery in the wet. At the bottom of it. For the next lane, we turn left at the Barrel Inn. This is Breton Lane and is a lot easier than Neil makes it look here. Some lanes you feel like you're always picking the wrong line, and that's what I thought Neil was doing here, but actually now I think he was trying to challenge himself. See what you think. You did that well. This is Sir William Hill Road. It's dead easy, it's just a bit shaky, so loose arms and let the bike go where it wants to. This one is a steepish drop off the main road. We called this an optional lane in the 40-mile loop because we don't know what the name is. If anybody does, then please feel free to let us know. But as we've tested it on Tony and he managed it, it's now going to be a regular, and we think even if you're a beginner, you'll be able to manage this as well. It sometimes feels a bit steep, but just keep letting the bike roll down with a bit of back brake and maybe one finger of front brake as well. Let us know in the comments what you think it's called, and we'll let you know shortly how to get a GPX file for this route. This one is Mill Lane. It's mostly easy with just a couple of tough bits, but I'll point those out as we get to them. So the slightly more challenging bits are on this part of the track. There's a few steps. So the first one is here, keep to the left. The next one, we both go to the right hand side of it here. But again, you can keep left. But then most importantly, it's the next one, where you'll see Tony doesn't quite make it because he goes to the right, but I just go past him on the left. Just remember on these, just keep to the left. This one is Tideswell Lane, which we've done a few times, It's eminently doable, just go at the speed that you're comfortable with. But as you'll see, we've got some great drone footage of the fields and the dry stone walls at this point. So we're coming up to the end of Tideswell Lane with a slightly trickier bit. It's a steeper down, but as you see Tony here, bit of back brake and let the bike roll down. Have confidence that the bike will get over anything that you see. We haven't got a name for this lane either. Really, we just use it as a linking lane rather than going on the main road. Nice easy gravel track. Just to get us through to here, which is Water Lane. Now this one's a bit of an incline, and it's another one where momentum is your friend. Always is when you're going uphill. Just to let you know that throughout the entire video we have cut out bits of each of the lane, but only where the terrain is the same as you've already seen, or if it's particularly easy. So we do that one, end of the road, take a left and then immediately right, and this one gets you onto the Limestone Way. It's a nice easy one, you can see all the fields. It's a good gravel track. So this very short grassy lane was the last one that we did in the 40-mile loop video. It's great in the dry, but slightly more challenging in the wet. This is Green Lane. We did this the other way earlier on. As I mentioned earlier, if you go straight on here, it's a bit more of a challenge as there are a lot of dry stone walls down up there. Now, whereas earlier in the day we'd come up from the left here and then turned up to where we've just come from, now we come down and we take a right. We come down Priestcliffe Road, cross over the main A6 and onto Sough Lane, up the side of what used to be a pub. Might as well get the next one. So this one's a nice easy lane. You must watch out on the outside of these bends as they've been gravelled and it can catch you out sometimes. Don't ask me how I know. Right, gate here. So lane 26 is Midshire's Way. It's a nice, fast, sweeping lane. So If you've enjoyed the video, which I presume you must have done as you've got this far, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like a copy of the GPX file, please put Five Guys in the comments, as well as any other feedback for us that you've got. Sorry you haven't heard Kevin this one, but he's had a really bad cold, and you may have noticed that my voice is getting increasingly hoarse throughout the video. Hope it hasn't affected you watching. Till next time, keep rubber side down.